Good day to Dr. Mara. We are Group 4, and this is our presentation regarding our reflective report. So, starting off with the critical analysis. For the technical aspect, the teacher started the lesson with a short presentation to introduce the class to personal pronouns, how to apply them in sentences, and which context they'd be applicable to be used in. After that, he instigated a class activity to allow the students to familiarize themselves with personal pronouns. Through this, we can see that the teacher utilized multiple teaching methods during the lesson. As for the practical aspect of this, the students were very active throughout the class conducted. There were constant engagement on the students' end. This could have resulted from the teacher keeping the lesson light and high-spirited, which created an interesting and comfortable atmosphere in the classroom. Overall, the teacher adapted his lesson well to match the students' needs and levels of understanding. Lastly, for the critical aspect, during the class it can be seen that the teacher tried to relate lesson to traditional societal norms. As for the overall engagement of the class, the teacher were given equitable opportunities to participate and learn. The teacher constantly provided chances for students to ask and answer related questions. The only downside of this class is that the lesson was not entirely thought-provoking for the students. It did not encourage much critical thinking or introspection or challenge the students' assumptions about the topic discussed.
I'll be presenting issues. The video shows analyzes a potential issue with student engagement. While the teacher introduces and practices personal pronouns through songs and activities, it is unclear how actively and successfully students participate or comprehend the material. The cause of this issue is that the teaching approach does not fully engage the diverse styles of the students. For example, if the lesson relies heavily on auditory instruction without visual or kinesthetic elements, it may not cater to the student who learn better through visual aids or hands-on activities. Student engagement is essential for effective learning. Students may not understand the class goals effectively if they are not actively participating or if the teaching approaches do not resonate with them. Students are more likely to understand and retain stuff when they are actively engaged. To improve engagement, teachers must assess and change their teaching approaches. This includes employing more participatory approaches, measuring student comprehension through questions, and adding various activities that suit the different learning types. To summarize, a thorough assessment of students' responses, attentiveness, and participation during the lesson can provide insight into their engagement levels as well as the effectiveness of the teaching approach. Now, that is all from me. Now, moving on to the next presenter.
So now we'll be looking into some of the strengths found from the video demonstration of sample teaching in Thailand. The first strength that we found from the video is interactive learning. The teaching style in the video is a wonderful blend of interest and participation. The integration of practical exercises such as singing and enacting sentences to instruct pronouns indicates an engaging educational method. Besides that, the other strand that we found from the video is the good appearances of the teacher. Good appearance is an often overlooked yet important strength that a teacher can possess in the classroom. In this video, we can see that the teacher is well dressed with an appropriate outfit, as it is a significant strength for a teacher to boost their confidence and to positively impact the perception of students.
The last strength found is visual aids. The video showcases an innovative teaching approach, departing from traditional techniques by integrating visual aids through a smartboard. The teacher employs cutting-edge technology to enhance learning, using visually appealing slides for pronoun topics. This contemporary method caters to very diverse learning styles, utilizing both digital and printouts. So, to sum up everything, the teaching style demonstrated in the video is a harmonious fusion of engagement and effective use of visual aids. The incorporation of music at the beginning creates an inviting atmosphere, fostering a positive learning environment. The inclusive of practical exercises such as singing for pronoun instruction not only encourages active participation but also facilitates hands-on learning, ensuring a deeper understanding and improved information retention. Furthermore, the emphasis on good appearances is highlighted, showcasing its impact on creating a professional, respectful, and positive classroom atmosphere. The innovative use of visual aids, including the smart board and vibrant printouts, illustrates a comprehensive approach to accommodate diverse learning styles, ultimately elevating the clarity and accessibility of the lesson. Overall, the demonstrated strengths in engagement, appearances, and visual aids contribute significantly to creating a successful and enjoyable learning experience for the students.
Now let's focus on the weaknesses that you have spotted in the lesson. The first one is the usage of certain visual aids. The teacher prepared color flashcards for presentation purposes. However, he forgot to show them to his students while he was teaching in class. Luckily, he remembered afterwards and showed them to the students as a revision to what he had taught previously. Although it was not a major mistake, the teacher can still try to put his teaching aids together at a certain place instead of allocating them separately so that he can notice them easily in the future lessons. The second weakness is complicated instructions. During the game session, the teacher came out with a charade game and he assigned designated gesture for each personal pronoun. From the performance of the first student from Team 1, we can see that he was at a loss of which gesture he should use to explain the pronoun, and then he was confused about ways to play the game. His classmates were divided into two groups. His team, which is Team 1, should be answering the questions. Instead, Team 2 are trying to score. After the teacher stopped and explained again that it was Team 1's session, finally they realized and understood the instructions. The session would be smoother if the teacher allocated more time to explain and make sure that his students comprehend the messages that he was trying to convey. That's all from me. I'll pass the presentation to the next presenter.
Another weakness that we'll identify from the video is the selected tool to project his teaching material. The teacher used TV as a medium to project his teaching material to his student. This method are viewed to be less effective since some of the words that were projected were too small and it can be a challenge for the student, especially the students who were sitting at the back, to read it. This is because the size of the TV are too small and fixed rather than a projector. In conclusion, despite of the weakness that occur, the students still enjoy the class due to his interactive teaching style. The teacher should actively reflect on every teaching session so his class will be more engaging and effective in the future.